Welcome to Mega Talk. We're still the talk show in boxing. So Canelo will be defending his super middleweight crown, and he'll be defending this in Guadalajara in Mexico at the Arsen Stadio. This fight will be between Canelo Alvarez versus Ryder. This will be on the 6th of May 2023. If we look on both of these fighters' stats, if we start with Saul Canelo Alvarez, he's a super middleweight, undisputed champion of the world. This means he's got the WBA, the WBC, the IBF, the WBO, and also the Ring Magazine belt. He's age 32. And his fight record, wow, I can't believe his fight record at only the tender age of 32. He's 58 wins, 2 losses. That is 58 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws, with 39 of those wins coming by way of knockout. That is a 63% knockout ratio. His height is 173 centimeters. His stance is an orthodox stance, and his last fight was against Gennadiy Golovkin, otherwise known as GGG, and that was about 7 months ago. Canelo's trainer is Eddie Reynoso, and Canelo, he says that he's ready for this fight. Canelo was last in with Triple G, and that was their third fight, Gennadiy Golovkin, which he won. The fight before that, he went up a weight and he fought Dmitry Bivol, which he lost by unanimous decision. He fought Caleb Plant before that, which he won. He was an unbeaten fighter. He fought Billy Joe Saunders, another unbeaten fighter, world champion. He beat him. The fight before that was Avni Yildirim. Fight before that was another undefeated world champion, Callum Smith, 27-0. Beat him. Before that, he fought another great, Sergio Kovalev. Fight before that, he beat Daniel Jacobs, another great champion. Fight before that, he had Rocky Fielding. Fight before that, Triple G. Fight before that, Triple G. And this list goes on and on and on, just to name a few. He fought Julius Caesar Chavez, beat him. He fought Liam Smith, who was another unbeaten champion, beat him also. Amir Khan, beat him. Miguel Cotto, beat him. So he's been in with some great fighters. He went in with arguably the best fighter of this era, in that of Floyd Mayweather, of which he suffered his first loss. And the names just go on and on and on. Shane Mosley, Alfonso Gomez, Ricky Hatton's brother, Matthew Hatton. So we're seeing a great fight this weekend. But Canelo has had some close fights. So the fights with Triple G, at least the first 2 could be argued that they were draws. And some people even argue that Canelo lost the first 2 fights against Triple G. It was also a close fight against Daniel Jacobs. And as I said earlier on, he lost to Bivol and he lost to Mayweather. So he's not unbeatable. But man, is this guy a great champion. All this will be taking place at the Sanka de Mina weekend, which is such a massive carnival-like experience in the Mexico celebrations. And that's going to be this weekend. Now let's have a look at Ryder. Ryder is 34 years old. He is actually the interim world champion waiting in line. His fight record is 32 wins, 5 losses and no draws. He's got 18 coming by way of knockout, which is a 49% knockout. His height is 175 centimeters. His reach is 183 centimeters, and he's a southpaw. Being a southpaw, I can see this giving Canelo a little bit of problems, because Canelo is an orthodox fighter. And another advantage that Ryder's got, he's a little bit taller than Canelo by 2 centimeters. Another advantage what I think that he has, he is a pressure fighter. But let's face it, he's up against the best. He's up against Canelo Alvarez. Ryder hasn't got the highest percentage knockout, but he is durable. For him to be able to even have a chance in this fight, he's going to have to punch non-stop, I feel, because he can't give Canelo that room. He can't give him that space for him to get into his rhythm, try and disrupt his rhythm. If he can, he has to make it rough. Sometimes he might use the old school dirty tactics and grappling and so on and so forth, because if he gives Canelo a chance to get into his rhythm, he's going to be in real problems. Part of the problems what people have when they fought Canelo in the past is that they feel that if it's a close decision, the decision will go to Canelo. He's saying that he's going to have to really fight and, if possible, win by unanimous decision. But he too has fought Callum Smith, and he too has fought Danny Jacobs. So they've both fought two very, very good fighters. He lost on a close fight to Callum Smith, of which people think that John Ryder actually won, but he beat Danny Jacobs. So there we have it, guys. Even though John Ryder has lost a few times, I think that he's in this fight. He has got a chance. And let's face it, Canelo is definitely the favourite. But him just being there and being able to pressure Canelo, it will be interesting to see how long the fight goes on for and to see if he can put a dent in Canelo. Who's got this one? I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go with Canelo on this one. I think it's going to be a really difficult fight for John Ryder to win. But yes, this is all taking place this Saturday on the 6th of May 2023, and it's going to be happening in Mexico. Thank you for listening to Mega Talk.